Ladies and gentlemen, I had actually had some notes written out for this evening, but just about everything that I had to say has been said at one point or not. Everyone's been thanked, but I'm going to do just a couple again before we continue on with the last piece in the program. First, General Weber, Colonel Stewart, the command, we appreciate your support, and we're glad that the command is represented this evening. Mayor Kleindienst, sir, it's been a pleasure to work with you. It's quite unusual for me to find such an advocate for the military and veterans anywhere, and it well surpasses anywhere I've ever been in my life. Michelle Cerrone, who has done all those pull-ups for me and will continue to. She owes me about 60 more. She has become a friend, and you have a person working very hard to provide top quality stuff for the city of Palm Springs, and if you would, take a moment and say thanks to her. Seated behind me are some of the finest people that I've ever worked with in my life. They are extraordinary human beings and Marines. Every time I ask you to do the impossible, you make it look easy, and I will find an adequate way to say thanks at a later time. Let's see, I'm missing someone. Where's my wife? Come on up. On and off this evening, yes, that's my wife, Lee. She has been adding her assistance at the piano this evening, and she is my best friend. And thank you for walking through this with me all the way to the end. And I promise I'll find a way to thank you properly as soon as I can get you home. One other, because I know this is going to be on videotape. My sons could not be here. They're in Michigan. My sons, Brendan and Devin, but they'll see the videotape, and I just want to say to them, guys, I love you and I miss you, and I hope you enjoy the tape. The final piece this evening kind of came about in a very strange way. One day I'm sitting in my office, and my drum major, Gunnery Sergeant Mark Gleason, comes bursting through the hatch, holding a CD and a little bit wild-eyed, and he says, "Sir, you really need to listen to this." And I said, "Okay, who is it?" He said, "It's Garth Brooks." Oh, yeah. I grew up in Nashville, and I had about all I could stand by the time I was about 14. But he insisted, and with good reason. I heard it, and I was sold immediately, and had an idea for the final piece. Which I think you'll well understand. This is for everyone, basically, for our veterans, for the people who support our veterans and our military. The reason that we're able to celebrate the holidays is because somebody has worked hard to make sure we enjoy that freedom. And this is for all. Oh, the snowflakes fell in silence over Bellawood that night, for a Christmas truce had been declared by both sides of the fight. And as we lay there in our trenches, the silence broke into by a German soldier singing a song that we all knew. Though I didn't know the language, The song was Silent Night, and I heard my body whisper, all is calm, all is bright. Then the fear and doubt surrounded me, 'cause I'd die if I was wrong. But I stood up in my trench and I began to sing along. Then across the frozen battlefield another's voice joined in, until one by one each man became a singer of the hymn. Then I thought that I was dreaming, 'cause right there in my sight stood the German soldier beneath the falling flakes of white. And he raised his hand and smiled at me, as if he meant to say, here's hoping we both live to see us find a better way. And the devil's clock struck midnight and the skies lit up again, and the battlefield where heaven stood was blown to hell again. But for just one fleeting moment, the answer seemed so clear. Heaven's not beyond the clouds, it's just beyond the fear. No, heaven's not beyond the clouds, it's for us to find here.